Could you go
I believe
more?
there was a case file last time that was brought to us.
There is no case file in this complaint.
Ooh. No case file.
So, if we have an executive session, what will that be on?
Rich, you ready to make some good video?
So, let's open it up for general public comment. Please state your name.
The sentence should be just stricken from the minutes. I want to review with the new members and the old members as well the actual bylaws that you operate under. Section 2 of Article 8, board members shall not make specific inquiries. You're not allowed to ask questions. Article 9, Section 2, it is not the board's duty to reinvestigate. You have no investigative authority. You have no investigative mandate. There's nothing that you can do there. Continuing in Section 2, therefore, in its review of the police department's factual findings, the board will review the evidence, but not reweigh it. Now, how is it that you're supposed to review evidence and not reweigh it? What is that? What are you reviewing? This is literally the epitome of we have investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing, and now we need you to sign off on it. This is the epitome of that. I escalated a complaint to this CPRB in January and I've heard nothing. I want to know why. Hey guys, it's Michael, Lawrence Accountability. I'm standing out here. What's your name?
James Paul Richard is my name.
James Richard. Okay, so he's out here and he came to the city commission meeting tonight, and in there I had pulled the city commission meeting minutes, and there was quite a bit of other stuff that I wanted to say, but I got a little ramped up because he's up there talking about how he got a jaywalking ticket in Lawrence. How much was the jaywalking ticket?
Total was $163.
$163
total
for the jaywalking.
Yeah.
And then how much do you make a month?
I get $841, but since the government cut me off May 1st of this year, I have no money, no benefits. So hey, Community Police Review Board, Lawrence people, I thought we didn't get tickets for jaywalking. How many times have we been downtown after games and seen fans of KU running all over Mass Street and they don't get tickets for jaywalking? How many times do we see it when there's something going, anything other than, you know, just anything? I've begged them for tickets. There's a video of me, and I'll link it in the description. There's a video of me following them, filming them one night, and one guy starts talking about me being in the roadway illegally, and he ain't gonna write that ticket. It was James Richards' homeless jaywalking citation was the only citation. Your illustrious chief came in here and gave all kinds of reasons why he didn't know anything about that complaint, but everything about that complaint was made very public in city commission meetings. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm pushing send on an email that comes to all of you, including the chief of police, and it's a bias complaint because that jaywalking ticket, the only one issued this year to a homeless person, was straight up bias.
Thank you.
In communications back and forth with city leaders, he was included on them. I escalated that complaint in writing as soon as the results came out. I sent an email, said I am demanding this to be escalated to the CPRB. That was in January. We're in March. I have heard not a fucking word. Why? Why are you not communicating with me? Why?
Isn't that a question?
There's no answers during this time. And they'll throw you out if you ask anything while I'm talking, just to let you know.
At least wait for
So they might discuss it if they feel called to, but I doubt that'll happen.
I'd like to respond to some of the things that were said here.
Okay.
We did receive an appeal of a complaint from Mr. Arabi, and per the ordinance, and we've reviewed an appeal here before in executive session.
There wasn't an appeal.
What was the executive session for then, if that was not an appeal?
No. That was a complaint, to give you guys an example of what a complaint file looks like. It wasn't an actual appeal. That was a former employee. When you reviewed it, he had retired. The intention was to give you guys an idea of what the complaint file looks like, what the process looks like.
It was presented to us as an item to review.
Oh, okay.
And it took a substantial amount of our time. So
And we were told it was an actual bias complaint.
But I looked at the two reports that he referred to, that Michael referred to, and both of those, they recessed into executive session to, one was to discuss security measures, two was to review a case of potential bias. So to say they're not doing anything, I think that's not accurate, not 100% accurate.
We were told it was an actual
Please do
bias
not
complaint.
disrupt.
If that was a training exercise, it should have been presented as such so that we could decide how to use our time. In any case in which a complaint related to racial or other bias-based policing is submitted to either the police department or the board, and the complainant is unsatisfied with the police department's findings, the complainant may appeal the findings to the board in writing within 14 days of receipt of notification of the department's findings. Unless prohibited by federal, state, or local laws or state or federal law enforcement regulations, the board shall, upon written request of the complainant, review the police department's investigation to determine if further investigation is needed. Such review shall take place in executive session in accordance with KSA 754319. If offered, the board shall accept a written statement from the complainant before it recesses into executive session. We need to schedule an executive session and review the appeal. So if we need to bring counsel in for April's meeting, let's get that done.
Which investigation are you talking about, or which complaint? Is it one of the, is it PC 22-129?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to have questions about that as well, but I was waiting for the report from Chief Lockhart.
Okay.
I think item C2.
Sure, and if that's a better time to address this, then that is what we'll do.
So we want to make a note to have an executive session in April in regards to
The appeal that we've received.
the appeal that we received. Could you go
I believe
more?
there was a case file last time that was brought to us.
There is no case file in this complaint.
No case file. Good.
So, if we have an executive session, what will that be on?